everyone, I just wanted to mention that I'm in no way trying to show off about any of the items that I've received in this video. I am so grateful for all of the things that I did receive, and I know that lots of people do haul videos as well. So, I think it does go without saying, but it was just something that I did want to mention.
Hi everyone, it's Imogen and welcome back to Colouring Kid. In today's video I wanted to share everything that I got for Christmas. It is currently Boxing Day and I hope you all had a wonderful day yesterday. I really enjoyed celebrating with my family. It was lovely and I'm sad it's over, but it goes so quickly. But yeah, I wanted to share what I got. I hope you don't mind having another haul video. I've realised that I've actually done quite a lot of hauling recently, but that's because my birthday's been so close to Christmas. I hope you don't mind. So yeah, I always enjoy watching these videos, so I figured I'd share with you what I got. So I'm going to start with the things that I got in my stocking. So because I never really ask for anything big for Christmas, because my birthday is close to Christmas, there's never anything that I particularly want. Of course, I always have my Amazon wish list, which has quite a lot of like bitty things on there. And so for me, stockings are always my favourite bit in terms of gifts, because I like getting small knickknacks and, things that like little art supplies and stuff, because obviously I love art and colouring and stuff, obviously, because that's what my channel's about. There are always those little things that you come across that are just perfect for stockings, and my mum always does a really good job of putting things in, and we always open them first thing in the morning when we wake up. So there are things here that I've tailored towards adult colouring and art, because obviously that's what my channel's about, but I do have a few other things which aren't directly linked, but I think you maybe might be interested in seeing, so I have included those as well. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to start with the things I got in my stocking. I've got a couple of things that aren't linked to colouring, which I'll show you first. As you saw, I was burning a candle, which I have to the side of me, which smells lovely, and I actually did get a candle in my stocking. So this is a lavender and geranium one, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I prefer the candles that don't have a really harsh scent to them. I have quite a few actually, and I've found that I love burning them when I'm revising. It just gives that really nice feel, and this one is gorgeous and it smells really lovely. And it's quite a soothing scent, obviously, because it's got lavender in it, and it is still fragrant but not overpowering. And it's great because I can use this jar afterwards as well when I've finished with it. But candles tend to last me quite a long time as well, because I never usually burn them for a very long time. So that's going to be another lovely one to add to my collection. And I never thought that I would love candles as much as I do, and I think they're just a great thing to have, and they just make your room smell delicious and just a little bit extra. I got this, which is actually a really lovely watermelon lip balm. I did show my Lush haul of things that I got for my part 2 birthday haul, and quite a few of you enjoyed it, so I have got a couple of things to show you. This is so delicious. It isn't a kind of, I mean, I do like watermelon scent, but it's not a really overpowering kind of tacky scent. It's really subtle, and it smells like it's got other things in it as well, and it's so nice. And I always love the packaging. My mum always manages to find really unusual things, and I'll definitely be keeping it in the packaging. And this is what I mean, like, I love small things like this. They're just so lovely. I've got this bulldog clip to keep it in place. Actually, last year I got this cherry bomb one, which I think my parents actually found in New York. And again, it's so gorgeous. I love the packaging, and it just feels really luxurious. And again, that one's gorgeous. It's not an overpowering cherry scent at all. It's really nice. So yeah, I love these, and I always keep them on my desk, so that's another lovely one to use. I also got this lovely hand lotion. Vanilla is one of my favourite scents, and this is, I believe, from our hairdressers, and this line of products is really expensive and lovely, and it's Arbonne, I think that's how you pronounce it, and it's a lovely vanilla scent. Again, it's not overpowering, and I do love vanilla, and I've had a couple of vanilla bits before, especially when we go to France, and when we did a couple of years ago, and the scents there are gorgeous. And I also got this, which is a soap, and it's a mint flavour. It's called Snowballs, and this was from Anthropology. If you don't know what Anthropology is, I don't know if it's just particular to the UK, but it's basically a shop that has a lot of different things, and they have a few stationery bits with a lot of rifle paper that I love. They have lots of homeware and decor and all of that, so it does appeal to quite a few people. And it's so cute. It's on the sleigh, so this is really lovely. And I think it's nice because obviously I love the Lush stuff and all of that, but it's nice to get things as well that aren't from that brand, and just to have these, you know, things. And obviously it's got a polar bear on it, which is my favourite animal, so it really epitomises what I love in terms of like soaps and things, and also the scent is lovely. So it's so cute. And the final thing I got was this hand sanitizer. I have had one like this before COVID. I did have one from Cath Kidston, and these are basically kind of a runnier hand sanitizer in this little bottle, and you pull this open and then spray. And I can't remember the company, but it's a really nice peach scent. And I remember my mum getting it. She actually asked if I wanted one earlier in the year, and it's really nice. And my grandma actually got one as well. But they're really good, and I think it's nice having things like this because you never think you would get hand sanitizer or a face mask or something like that. I did get a gorgeous face mask actually before COVID, but now it's kind of the norm, isn't it? And I really, really like it, and I will probably keep that in my bag for school. Okay, moving on to more arty things now. I actually have a couple of other bits, but I did get a book. I've got another one to show you later. This is To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. I've watched the Netflix film. There's 2 out actually, and I really liked it. So this was a book I always wanted to get, and yeah, now I've got it to read. So I'm really looking forward to reading it. I do like the Netflix series, and I think it is one of those, you know, good teen films, and yeah, I have been wanting to read it for a while, so it's been one that I will very much look forward to reading. I'm reading The Queen's Gambit at the moment. I've watched the Netflix series of that. I absolutely love it. It was my highlight of like Netflix stuff for this year. We actually didn't get Netflix until earlier this year, I believe, because we use my grandparents' account. Obviously you can have up to 5 accounts, I think, so I have my own, and yeah, it's really good to see new stuff that's coming out. But I'm reading that currently, and reading is taking me a lot longer than usual, obviously because I have colouring and school and everything, so it might take me quite a while to finish that, but I can't wait to read this afterwards. I also got these. Now when I opened it at first, I thought it was a face mask, but I actually did have these on my list, and I'm so pleased with them. It's actually one of my favourite things, which my mum thought she was a bit worried about giving me them because she wasn't sure if I would remember that I wanted them or that I would actually want them, but I'm so pleased and chuffed with them. So these are gloves, not necessarily specific to colouring, but I've seen quite a few people have them. Actually, Erin from Simple Art for Adults had them, and they're quite hard to get on. I did struggle a bit yesterday. But if I show you, they're basically to stop, mess this up, to stop you like smudging. So basically, because I'm right-handed, there's oils on your hands that can get onto the paper and everything, which you might not notice, but it's really good to have these because it means the pencil won't smudge and you can still colour really comfortably. I mean, these are a really good size because my hands are actually quite small, so sometimes it's hard to find gloves and stuff that are ideal, but this is great, and it basically stops it smudging, and I'm so pleased with them. And I had asked for them, or said that I was interested in getting them, so I'm really pleased with those. And you actually get 2 for each hand, so I've got 4. I don't imagine I'll wear the ones for my left hand as much, just because, you know, I'm not left-handed, but it's great to have them anyway, because, you know, if you're brushing the paper to get something off it, it's nice to you know, have it for your other hand as well. So they're so good, and I might not necessarily wear them in videos, but you'll probably see them quite a lot, or I'll mention them again. But they're really great, and I'm really pleased with them. I think that's such a cool thing to have. Really love those. And then we have some origami paper. So Cambridge Imprint's one of my favourite brands, and you can get origami paper that's 15 by 15 centimetres. It's very expensive, and I mean, I've got quite a lot of it, but there are always designs and stuff that I might use to make my own envelopes, or we've been making origami stars recently, and my mum thought that this would be good because obviously there are really gorgeous patterns, and it's great to have a size that's a bit bigger as well, so I can make bigger envelopes and stuff when I don't have to worry as much about using up the paper. But it's nice to have some different designs, because Cambridge Imprint have a wide variety, but they don't have many that are just you know, dotted, or that have other kind of more simple designs. So I think this is really, really gorgeous, and there's some lovely colours as well. So I'm very much looking forward to using those for various crafting projects. And moving on to a couple of rifle paper items. I love rifle paper. I'm not sure if my mum got these from Anthropology either. I can't remember. These are binder clips, or bulldog clips, I think, as you call them in the US. And I just love this company so much. I did a project on Anna Bond as part of my art project, which I think I might have shown you in my November completed pages, but it will be coming in the December one if not. And these are great, and you can use them to hold down your colouring page, or use them for like stationery stuff to keep stuff together, and they're just so handy. And I do have a few from Paperchase, but they're really small, and these ones are a really, really good size. And I just love anything rifle paper, and well, both of us have been eyeing these up quite a lot, so I'm sure she likes them as well. So I'll probably give her a few, because I might not need to use necessarily all of them all the time, but I really love them. And the other thing, which I couldn't believe I got as part of my stocking, was this journal, also by Rifle Paper. So this I had seen, I think, a few times, but Rifle Paper is one of those things where it doesn't always turn up in all the shops. So you may get a few things, well, like any brand really. The whole stock isn't necessarily all in one shop. So you do have to kind of pick and choose where you go if you want to get certain things. Like a couple of shops that we go to have mainly letter writing stuff by them, but not so much other stationery bits. And this is so gorgeous, and I think it definitely does have raw pages, and that's what I like the most if I'm writing or whatever. But it's so gorgeous, and it's got these lovely flowers on them, and everything that Rifle Paper is really high quality. And I haven't opened it yet. It's still got the plastic on it, because I figured, well, I'd film this video before I actually delve into everything properly, because that way I won't forget to mention anything, and it's all here, and then I can put it away in their different places. So I can't wait to use this, and it's so pretty. Love it. Okay, moving on to the kind of like big stationery things. So they're not, well, big actually, but they're more you kind of stationery stuff that you would class more as that. So I got two pencils, which again my mum said, oh, do you want me to get these for you? They were in a shop, and they're by Faber-Castell, and they're kind of the same shape as their gold Faber pencils, or their grip pencils. They're triangular, and I thought they were really sweet. They have bees and ladybirds on them. I mean, who wouldn't love that? And these are just graphite pencils. I love having really cute patterned pencils and pens, so they're really sweet, and just something to add to the collection. I also got this gorgeous pen from Caroline Gardner, and this is a ballpoint pen which has loads of tulips, I believe, on them. These pens are really lovely. They're quite heavy and really good quality. That ballpoint pens and like biros are my favourite type of pen to write with, because they don't smudge, and they're the best. I don't imagine I'll use this at school, because I have some pens that I just use for writing, but definitely one that I will have for home. I also got two more Pentel Hybrid dual metallic pens. These are the silver and gold ones that actually, they seem like they're only one shade, but it's kind of a yellow, it says here, yeah, so it's a yellowy glitter colour, and then a metallic gold, and then a grey glitter, and then metallic silver. So they do have a shift, but it's not a contrasting shift, so it's not like orange to blue or, you know, something like that. So I do have these, but it's great to have some backups. And I think my mum said she actually bought them way earlier in the year before I had got them, and then I was very kindly sent some, and I bought a few open stock as well. So it's great to have backups though. I especially use the silver one quite a lot. It's kind of got that really nice grey, almost bluey purple tinge to it, so it's great to have backups of those. I also got these 3 rubbers. These are by Faber-Castell, and these are the dust-free ones. And guys, if you're looking for a rubber that is like this and not like the battery eraser one or anything, these are great. The dust-free ones are by far my favourite. I do have a white one, and basically what they do is all of the rubbings that come off when you're using them, they all roll together in one strand. And it means that it's so much easier to clear up. It doesn't leave a really like sawdusty feel to your paper. So I'd really, really recommend these. And I got 3. I got a blue, green and pink one. And some people have said that for art and stuff, coloured rubbers aren't the best to use. I've never had an issue with them before. It doesn't bother me. And actually I prefer having them coloured because they're a bit more funky. But yeah, I don't know if they have something different in them. If you know, please let me know. I'd love to find out a bit more about it, but I can't wait to use them, and I think they're so cool. And the dust-free ones are my favourite. I then got some more stuff from Cambridge Imprint, and my mum had said when it was my birthday that there would be a few more things coming, because I was going to go on I bought some wrapping paper and stuff to make stickers and tags and things for Christmas, and she did say, oh, I wouldn't get anything else because you may have a few more things in your stocking. So I did hold off, and I may go and look on the website again and get a few extra things to go with the things that I got. And I don't think they're open actually at the moment, but I'll have to have a look, do some browsing. But if you remember from my birthday haul, I got some stamps and ink, and I did get another ink and a couple of stamps. So I got this gorgeous bird one, which was one of the favourites actually. I had gone on the website and seen a few that I wanted, like prior to my birthday and stuff, and just let my mum know because she was asking if there were any that I particularly liked, and this was one of my favourites. I absolutely love it. It's just so dainty and so pretty, and it will go with quite a few of the colours that I've got actually. And the other one, which I was really hoping for, that I love, is this horse one. It's so cute, and it reminds me very much of The Little Wooden Horse. It's a book by Ursula Morris Williams, and she was my great-grandmother. And obviously it's not a rocking horse, but it's very similar, and I think it is so gorgeous. And these are quite hefty. They're quite big, and stamps are expensive. If you are kind of in that like field of art, you know that they are quite expensive. So I'm really grateful to have these, and I've now got 5. So I'll have to have a look and see if there were any others that were out of stock that are maybe back in now. But I really love these 2, and I can't wait to use them. And the ink that I got to go with them was this Lilac Posies one. These are Memento inks, and I've got 3 others. I've got the Ladybug, the Pear Tart and London Fog, which are grey, green and red. And my mum obviously got those for me as kind of Christmassy colours to use for my tags and my stickers and stuff, which I did. So, and cards as well. So she kind of wanted to give those to me for my birthday, because obviously it goes with the like whole Christmas feel and stuff. And these were the extra ones. So this is a gorgeous purple colour, almost like a plum colour, and these are really good inks. They're massive. Compare it to the stamp, they last a long time and they're really good quality. So obviously again, inks are quite expensive, and now I've got 4, which is great. And I think I might pick up a couple of other colours, maybe a blue, which would go really well with the bird as well. So there is a really light one, but there are so many gorgeous colours, and I really like the way my mum thought of putting the stamp with the colour, because obviously you can put any of the stamps with any of the colours, but there are particular ones that lend themselves more to certain ones. So I absolutely love them. They're so cute. And then we also have these 10 blank cards with the patterned border. These are also Cambridge imprint. You get 10. Yep, I just said that. But yeah, I love the packaging and everything. And I had seen these as well. And the colour's really nice. It's a nice yellowy ochre colour. And these will be great if I'm writing a letter or something. And they're really simple, but so effective and pretty. And to go with those, I've got these envelopes. This is one of my favourite patterns, and this is the Charleston collection. So I believe they only deliver to the UK. Maybe they don't. If you go to the Cambridge Imprint website, you can browse and see all of the stuff that they sell. And the Charleston collection was one of the collections that they did specifically. And they have loads of unique wrapping and stuff that was specific to this collection, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I actually have a few squares of paper with this pattern, and they are all, you know, they're envelopes, and it's so gorgeous. And I do make my few handmade envelopes, as I said, but these are a lot bigger than the ones I make, obviously, because I don't have really big sheets of paper, and also they go really well together. I think my dad actually helped my mum pick two, because there were so many they said that they could have chosen. So it was nice. It's nice to have them because they go together. So they're so gorgeous. Really love those as well. The final Cambridge imprint thing were these self-adhesive labels, and these are stickers, and you get 18 in each, so it is double-sided. And again, I really love these. I used to have, when I was about 6 or 7, I had a big sticker like pack from Kath Kidston, and I really wanted them because my mum had bought some, and I was always looking at them, and it was so funny because I did want some, and lots of their designs are very similar, not as unique as these, but quite similar. And I know I'm going to really enjoy using these. And again, the colours are gorgeous, and there's a really nice variety of patterns, and they're so gorgeous. And I will obviously have to use them sparingly, but I really like them. And I knew they did these, but I didn't realise they did them in this small size. I knew they did bigger ones, but it's really nice to have this smaller size because they'll fit more with things that I like giving, or if I put it on a envelope or something like that. So I really love those too. And the final thing from my stocking were these washi tapes. So my mum got these from a shop last year after Christmas. So lots of these are kind of tailored towards Christmas. This one especially is mainly baubles and things like that. And it has silver foiling on it, or is it gold? No, it is gold. So that one is kind of specific to Christmas, and I absolutely love it. I don't have many washi tapes like this actually, where there are kind of big things on it. I tend to have some that have little patterns like running all the way through, so it's nice to have some with bigger like defined things on them. And I also have this one, which is more of an autumnal one, but I guess it does have, well, almost like pine, doesn't it, like a Christmas tree, but this could be more of an autumnal one that I could use. So it has a lovely pink background, and again oh no, this one doesn't have foiling on it. And then these two could really be for any time of the year. I know they are kind of meant to be Christmassy ones, but this is what I mean. I kind of have more like this where they're kind of patterns. So this one is lovely red stars, really like that one. And this one, which has some stars and almost like confetti, so you could use this for like birthdays or things like that. So I really love those, and they're a lovely set of 4, and they're so gorgeous, and you can never have enough washi tape, can you? So lovely. Okay, so now moving on to more like the things that I got as presents. So obviously I'm not going to show you everything. I did get a gorgeous like night shirt from my parents. I've got quite a few pyjamas. I used to wear nighties when I was younger, but I don't tend to wear them now. But it's a lovely night shirt that has loads of dogs in it. It was from Jules and I love it so much. I wore it yesterday and I actually want to see if I can find any more, either from Jack Wills, because I got a voucher from my grandparents for Jack Wills, or in the Jules sale. I don't know if they actually do any more. We need to have a look, but I really like it. And yeah, I really like it. I'm really pleased with it. But I thought things like that I won't show because it kind of doesn't link to my channel as much. So the first thing I got very generously was another Happy Mail gift from Sue. So if you remember, she bought me these Spectrum Noir Sparkle Glitter Brush Pens for my birthday, and I did swatch them out and I can show you again, which was very, very generous of her. And then she sent another parcel through in the post for Christmas, and I saved it for Christmas. She sent it about like 2 weeks or so in advance, and it was another set. And I had mentioned that at some point, because I was enjoying these so much, I wanted to branch out and get a few more of the sets, and the vintage kind of colours were the ones I was leaning towards trying out. And she very kindly got me these ones, which are the vintage tones. So this is the Coastal Cottage set if you're interested, and this is the vintage tones one. So you get 6 in each, and this is the swatch of them both. So I did actually have room here to put them side by side, which is good. Although if I do get any more sets, I'll either have to squish them on here or do a separate piece of paper. So these are the ones that I got previously, and these are the new ones, and I think they look really good together. And out of the new ones that I got, I think my favourite is probably the peony one. I absolutely love it. I mean, they're all gorgeous. The sage also goes really well because it's a dulled down green, and it's a nice in between, you know, between the linen one, which is really light, and then this kind of emerald pistachio colour. So it's nice having those in between colours, and none of them overlap. They are all brand new colours, so it's nice to have them in a set now. So we have the fig, peony, sage, biscuit, macaroon and teacup. Yeah, I really love them. Thank you so much, Sue. It's so generous of you, and I absolutely love them. And I did a picture from my Art Deco Disney book, which I was using them in, and I really enjoyed using them. So yeah, I can't wait to use them more. And they are a really interesting supply because I have the clear ones, but these ones are obviously coloured. So it'll be interesting to see how else I use them. Okay, the next thing was from my brother Tom. He got me these Animalium postcards, which are by Katie Scott. I have the colouring book of this, and he has the massive book that he got quite a few years ago from my grandparents, and I have the small Botanicum book. But these I thought would be really good for either colour inspiration or even to give to people, and they are all beautifully illustrated. There's some amazing illustrations, and they are very accurate, I think, and they do seem quite vintage, even though they weren't created that long ago, really. But I think there's such a lovely variety, and the colours are gorgeous. I love these ones where there's a scene. So yeah, thank you so much, Tom. I really like them, and I had actually had some postcards that I said to my mum, do you want them again? That they were, I think, the Puffin and Ladybird ones, because she had originally got some and then I got some, and so she's kept a few, and then we've got rid of the rest because we didn't really use them. But it's nice because I have freed up some space to now put these, and I know that these are like my firm favourites. And so yeah, they're not colouring postcards, as I said, they're already coloured in, but they are going to be great for colour inspiration or to give to people. The other book I got from my aunt and uncle was the second Killing Eve book. I read the first one. This is by Luke Jennings. I really enjoyed it. If you don't know, there's a series on the BBC, and there's been 3 series so far, and there is going to be a 4th, I think. And when I read the book, some of the scenes kept with the series. It's really hard because I think always when you're adapting a book, it is very difficult whether to stick completely with it or change stuff. The Queen's Gambit series has stayed very, very true to the book. It's pretty much exactly the same. All the conversational bits in there are literally the same. With the series, there was a bit of extra stuff that they added, but for the most part it has stayed the same. I don't know whether this book sticks with the second series and then the third book will be the third series, because I don't think Luke Jennings actually finished the third book until after the third series. So whether he's decided to change the ending and stuff, I don't know, but I'm really looking forward to reading it. I love his writing. I really enjoyed the first one, so yeah, we'll have to see. It's really lovely when you find a writer that you really like, and this was on my wish list, and so once I've read this I'll definitely be getting the third one because I really, really enjoyed it. Also from my aunt and uncle and cousins, I got the amazing Monarch pencils. These are to go along with the other Black Widow pencils. So I do have the 72 set, which are the Scorpions, Cobras and the Black Widows, which are all sets of 24 individually. There are 2 skin tone sets of 12 which you can add. I haven't got those. I may do at some point, but yeah, these are to add to it. So these colours are my favourite colours that so far, and I have added them to my swatch, which I'll show you in a minute. So this comes in a lovely tin. What I'll probably do is add them to my my other pencils in a case. Probably I do have a spare case which I can put them in, so I'll probably do that just so that they're all together and I can slot these into the places where they fit best, so it's easier to find pencils when I need them. So these are the pencils. I have already used them. I'll show you the picture in a minute, and I did have a bit of trouble sharpening this one, so it's a bit shorter than the others, but I don't mind. So these are lots of the pastel colours mainly. They're absolutely gorgeous. And in the second tray there are still a few more pastels, more muted tones. I love this lilac colour, it's gorgeous. We have some lighter greys as well, which is something that wasn't really in the other set. So again, there's no overlap with colours, and I think that they've done a really good job of making these colours fit in with the others, so that there is no overlap. And even if you only had this set as an individual set, there's still loads of gorgeous colours as well. You don't have as many of the primary colours, which is obviously the point, because you've already got all the primary colours in the other sets. So it is nice having more of the unusual tones and things. But absolutely, you could still do amazing things with just this set alone. So I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And I will show you the swatch. Where have I got my swatch book? Oh, I've put it there. I will get that for you. It was actually really fun swatching them out. I did it yesterday. And I did put a mark here to show you. So here it is. This is my swatch. Sorry, the camera's just... shook a bit. So this is the swatch that I originally did, which was the 72, and then I've just added in all the Monarch pencils to it. So it is a bit higgledy-piggledy. I didn't really think about what I was doing when I was swatching them, which in hindsight I probably should have done, but it doesn't really matter. So they are a bit all over the place. So I am wondering whether to do a new swatch for them, but again, it doesn't really bother me. So I did this thing where I kind of just did rows of the colours that kind of went together as a colour family and then left space. So lots of them did kind of fit in. So all of the ones that are new are the ones with the MN, which is the Monarch. So I will read them out for you so you can see which ones they are. So we've got Milk, Mango, Aztec Gold, Light Pink, Bliss, Fudge, Hot Pink, Grey Slate, Lavender, Eggplant, Ocean, Denim and Cat's Eye, Navy Blue, Blue Moon, Storm Blue, Opal and Blue Daisy, Passion and Cool Green. I love that cool green colour. Poison, Antler, Apple Iceberg, Peppermint, Green Slime, Washed Green, Green Tea, Emerald, Sapphire Leaf Green and Sky, Fawn Cream, Peach Candy, Ice Cream and Mushroom, Light Bronze, Oyster, Mahogany, Rusty, Gunmetal, Dark Grey, Light Grey, Shadow, Medium Grey and Coal. So I love the colours. I think the names are also really fun, and you do have lots of those muted tones, especially some of the ones down here. The Grey Slate Purple's lovely. You also have the really nice light delicate colours, and this colour here, this ice cream colour, reminds me very much of the Deco Pink from the Prism colours. And this light pink here reminds me of the Deco pink. So it's really nice having ones that are similar. But I mean, this grey slate colour is a really unusual colour. And I thought that these purples were more kind of the lilac-y colours. But actually seeing that now, it's still very, very much different and does have that lighter colour to it. I love these greens as well that are like more muted. Even in the Holbeins, there aren't colours quite like that. So it's really nice having the range now, and yeah, I absolutely love them. So thank you so much for those. And to show them you know, how they work, I have coloured a picture in a new book that I also got from my uncle, aunt, cousins, which was the Miniature Secret Garden book, which was one that I was actually going to get with your Ko-fi money as when it was part of the poll. It didn't quite make it into the top few. However, I'm so excited that I've got it, and I did do a page in it. The Enchanted Forest one is coming out soon for any of you interested. I think it's coming out in February. But this is great. It has most of the designs from the book. Obviously they have been kind of resized and made smaller, and kind of moved around a bit. So what Joanna's done here, for example, she's got the picture and then she's taken one element from the picture and put it as kind of a simple bit on the other side, which I think is really great. And Secret Garden was one of those books that I got right at the beginning of my colouring journey. The paper wasn't very good quality and I really enjoyed colouring in it when I did, but I have never got a second copy, and I think this is perfect because it means that the pictures won't take me as long. I can still have the enjoyment of the original illustrations in the book, but in a different format, which I think is really nice. There's a gorgeous page of a picture that someone's done of that one, which I might try and emulate. But here, so you've got this flower here that's also in the design. That's repeated there, which is really nice because you could use markers on the other page if you wanted to. The paper's really nice and really good quality. And the page I did was this one. So I did use my new Monarch pencils. I just used selected colours for my new set to prove that you can do a page just with a few colours. And then I also used my Arteza fine liners, and a couple of them did bleed through. I mean, they didn't bleed through, they kind of just shadowed. I'm not sure if you'll even be able to see. And then yeah, I used the pencils over them, and they work really well. And I absolutely love how it turned out, and it's really nice having a greater selection of fine liners now, as well as these gorgeous pencils. So I really enjoyed doing this, and we watched Home Alone yesterday, so I did this whilst watching that. And yeah, it's really nice to have the nameplate done. It didn't take me that long either, so it just proves that even when you are colouring with fine liners and just using a bit of pencil over the top, you can still create something really nice that doesn't take very long. And fine liners do speed up the you know, colouring time. So it's lovely having this, and you could probably complete a picture quite quickly if you're doing what I did and using the fine liners and then pencils. So it's a really lovely set of pencils, and I absolutely love this book. Thank you very, very much. I'm coming around to Gemma Raising Noah. So there we go. So from my grandparents, we were actually having Christmas with them. They came in because they live here half the time anyway, because they have their like, house, I guess, in our garage now, which we had converted. They're staying for a longer period of time, probably during the lockdown now as well. So I got a few things from them which I'm going to show you. I did get some money from them, which they said that I can spend however I choose. As I said, there wasn't really much that I wanted, so I think for both me and Tom actually, they thought, well, instead of getting stuff that we might not necessarily need, it's easier for them to do that instead. So one thing that isn't colouring related, but I thought I'd show you, is a bath bomb. It smells absolutely delicious, and this is a mermaid tail one, I think. Under the Sea bath fizzer, and it's really, really cute, and it's really shimmery as well. And it's one that actually is really nice because I could probably still make this last 1 or 2 baths / shower. It's kind of that good size for a shower bomb, and it does smell really, really nice. Oh, it's gorgeous. It smells very sea-like as well, so I can't wait to use this. And yeah, I love the colours as well. I also got this Rimmel London Nude Edition eyeshadow palette, which I had actually bought with my mum, and then she gave it to my grandparents because it has been something that I was wanting to get. I had some, I do have some eyeshadows, but they're not very good quality, and I've basically used them all up. It's one of those things that I really enjoy doing. I love putting eyeshadow on, but I do prefer nude colours and more natural colours. So I have been experimenting with them and I really love them. And I didn't realise it came with a brush either, which is great. So lots of these colours pair really nicely together. Lots of them are shimmery. There are a few matte colours, but I absolutely love this colour selection. I thought it was lovely, and I was either going to get it as part of the extra money that I had from my parents for my birthday, or my mum said, or you could put it aside for a couple of weeks and get it for Christmas. So I decided to do that. It's really nice having a more higher end quality eyeshadow, because I haven't really had more expensive eyeshadow before, so it's nice to have them, and I've really enjoyed using them. And it's also, because it's, you know, quite nice and slim and small, it will fit really easily if I need to take it anywhere. You know, it's not a massive one, so I absolutely love that. And I got two arty things as well. I got this massive book, which is the Antiquarian sticker book. I think I'm saying that right. I have seen this everywhere. I stumbled across it just on YouTube, I think, and then I saw it on Amazon as well, and it is basically a huge book. Even though it looks like a normal reading book, it's actually a huge book of stickers, and there are so many in here. It's amazing. There are a few unusual stickers in here which I may not end up using, but there are so many in here that I absolutely love. And obviously it does have that Victorian style to it, so there are a few ones that are a bit out there. There's so many that I love, that especially the botanical ones, and lots of the sea life kind of ones as well, and there are a few anatomical ones, but yeah, there's just a really great variety. And then at the back you also get all these pages of the letters of the alphabet as well, which will come in really, really handy. So it's amazing, and I can't believe that you can fit that many stickers into a book. It's absolutely amazing, and it's huge. And this was something that was also on my wish list that I was really excited to get. And I also got this painting floors with gouache. So me and my mum saw this. We stumbled across it on Amazon. It wasn't out until after my birthday, and we basically were just kind of going on a whim with it, because you could only see what was on the cover, and from what it looked like, it looked gorgeous. So I did put it on my Amazon wish list, and obviously my mum passed that info over to my grandparents. But yeah, it's really gorgeous, and it reminded me a lot of Anna Bond, who does rifle paper. And actually some of the designs are very much like rifle paper, but some of them are really unusual as well, which I think is really nice. So basically what you get is you get an introduction about like colour theory and painting, which is something that I will definitely look at, because I'm still kind of new to painting. I use gouache a lot, and as I said, this is literally for gouache, which is perfect. I feel that gouache is the most versatile paint for me, and it's amazing. So what I'm gonna do is follow these tutorials. So you basically get a bit of information about the colours that you will need to create. I have the 60 set of Arteza gouache, so hopefully lots of those colours will be here anyway. And then it gives you a tutorial on how to do it with loads of in-depth information, which I think is great. And then you get about, I want to say like 12 or even more actually, loads of gorgeous designs. That one's very much rifle paper, and I'm thinking of doing one for my mum for her birthday, which is coming up very, very soon. I really like this one. This is one of my favourites, and so I'll probably have a go at that one. And then at the back, oh hang on, let me show you this one actually. So the floral lettering is really great as well. I really like that, and you can apply it to any letter, which is great. So yeah, at the back you get all of the kind of images that the lady has drawn out with pencil, so I can either photocopy it or trace it so that it's all there ready, which for me, the drawing bit is half the difficulty. I feel that sometimes the painting is almost the easier bit, so it's really great to have this already there to do. So I'll definitely be doing that. I'll probably print it onto watercolour paper, which I did buy some of in London, so that's great. And yeah, I love this, and I'm so pleased that it's good, because we didn't know what it was going to be like inside, so it's absolutely lovely. And the final thing, which was the arty thing that I did get from my parents, I got this gorgeous pencil pot, which is a polar bear. It's absolutely gorgeous. As many of you might know, polar bears are my favourite animal, and it is so cute. And when I first, because it was in a box, and when I first saw it, I didn't know what it was. I thought it might be a mug, but it's so cute. And this will probably actually go on my desk rather than on the shelves up at the top, because you know, I can see myself putting stuff in it that will be really handy. I could even put it in my colouring cart if I am using particular stuff, but at the moment it's just got the fine liners, or some of them, that I was using yesterday for my picture, which I haven't yet put away. So that's a mix of Staedtlers and the Artisas. So it's so cute, and it's let me just take this out so I can show you. It's quite deep as well, so it can hold quite a lot, and I just think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I love it so much. And I'm so pleased with it. So yeah, that is everything that I've got to show you. These haul videos always end up being really long, just because, you know, I babble on as I always do. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have any suggestions for videos, obviously we're coming into the new year now, I'd really appreciate that. I am thinking of trying to have more of a schedule for my channel now. It's something that I've always considered, and I think with me becoming more busy as we get especially into the new year and stuff, with mocks and then exams if they go ahead, I am going to need to think more carefully about what's going to work best for me in terms of like my timetable and stuff. So I'll probably either put a poll up or something like that, or even mention it in another video. But if that's something that you think would be good, because then you know when a video is coming out, or if you'd prefer to just have sporadic uploading, I'd really appreciate your feedback. So yeah, as I said, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.